Hi there, Malcolm here with my 4th Board Games in Bedford video, and today I'll be sharing with you my August game haul. First up, for my birthday, I got Photosynthesis by Wyrmberg Games. This is a delightful game of growing trees, collecting sunlight, and then harvesting trees for points. The game comes with the instructions in a fun array of languages, a nice board, the sun, 4 player boards with photosynthesis written on the back just in case you've forgotten what you're playing, 6 seed tokens, a sunshine counter, a number of different trees of small, medium and large, first player marker, round counters that are actually round, and a plethora of harvest points. Photosynthesis is a beautiful game to look at, easy to play, and with a gentle gameplay where planting a tree to block someone else's sunlight is a thing. It's a good game for all ages. For our wedding anniversary, I got my wife Disney Villainous. This is a game where you take on the persona of a Disney villain, with whom you have to win the game using their own unique set of objectives and abilities. In this box are the instructions, great, a nice plastic cauldron, power tokens that live in the cauldron, and a first player token, 6 villain player boards, each one featuring 4 locations relevant to the film they're from, and their objective, 6 decks of cards, this is only 3 of them, 1 deck for each villain, and each deck is split into 2 smaller decks, the main deck and the fate deck. And they feature some wonderful art based on the original stills from the films. 6 pamphlets, each one giving further details of that villain's objectives, as well as further explanation as to their unique abilities. And 6 cards, each with the overview of each of the villain's objectives on one side, and a summary of all the symbols on the other that feature on the player boards. And finally we have some fantastic player pieces for moving about on the boards. Most games would suffice with a simple counter. No, Disney has gone overboard with this one, and these are brilliant. If you can't quite work them out, we have Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, Jafar from Aladdin, Captain Hook from Peter Pan, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, Ursula from The Little Mermaid, and Prince John from Robin Hood. Aren't they brilliant? Like I say, in terms of use, they are only moved about on your own boards, they're never interacting with anything else. They don't interact with anybody else's, so they could have just been buttons or counters or anything, but no, they're totally unnecessary, but very Disney. Indeed, the production of this game is so good. I'd say that perhaps the pamphlets are just pieces of paper which may have a finite amount of uses in terms of being opened and closed and read and reread. I can see those kind of deteriorating rapidly. One could argue they're more of an extension of the rules, but they are so implicit in telling you what you need to do for your villain that they are handy little things to have in front of you. I would say this is a game for the slightly older ones, as there's a lot to understand on the cards and in how you use your villains. The box says 10 and up, which I say is probably about right. And finally, to celebrate getting a new job, I went and got Tiny Epic Quest by Games. This is the 3rd Tiny Epic title I picked up, the other 2 being Tiny Epic Galaxies and Tiny Epic Kingdoms, and the 2 expansions for them as well. In this game you move your meeples around 17 of these randomly arranged map cards to complete as many quests as you can in 5 rounds. So this tiny box contains a pretty hefty 23-page rule booklet, 17 map cards which are double-sided if you wanted to play the harder version, 4 player boards featuring some nice artwork on the back, a double-sided spell library for multiple or single play use, and a round and score tracker. Also double-sided, but just pretty on the back without the numbers in the way. 24 quest cards, 5 custom dice, a snazzy little item rack with 12 detachable items, 5 travel cards, and each player gets an action card, which is double-sided depending on which action they take. A tiny magic and goblin tracker, double-sided first player token, 16 double-sided goblin tokens, for passive or aggressive, and each player gets tiny little spell, power and health counters, tiny little max power and health limiters, a staff, a sword and a shield, and 3 special meeples of their colour. And these meeples can be equipped with the various items to get certain powers and abilities. There's also some great artwork on the inside of the box, and the box lid doubles up as a dice grotto, with a nice little reminder of what the dice do. I've not actually played this one yet. I've been somewhat distracted with getting the new job, putting this house on the market, and searching for a new house in Aylesbury. The past few days have been weird. There you go, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoy going through those boxes again. If you've played or are interested in playing any of those games I just showed you, then please do leave your comments or your questions in the comment section down below. But as always, if you have nothing nice to say, then please keep it to yourself. Thank you. Until next time, see you later.